got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. The return team gonna let that one go. Go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start.
Take care. Maybe I'll take him. Good job. What is this? Oh shit. No purpose. Hey, hello?
You hear me?
Can I speak to Roz? He said hello, I heard him. What's up?
It's not. I had to go downstairs and pick something up. You drop something off.
Oh, okay. No, I had
I'll
talk.
be in 2 minutes.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right.
Stop.
Here it is. Where it is. Douglas. It's showing on it. 7 years. It's been around for a while. It's been around for a while. These rookies. Castro. Yeah, rookie. Don't give it 5 years. 8. Back in me, so so cool. Can't do it. Can't. Dante can't. Let's see. 263. 510. Uncle 510. Can't. 510. Twice.
This drop. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
30, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, like make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point. Does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Packers.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time like talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
Moving outside. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
This is Jalen Warren. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They get 11 and quickly pick up 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. When you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more.
Jalen Warren. And he will score. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about the burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Go play action with Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Reed.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did. Walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The master of play action, Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway. And now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession. And it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
Play fake. Rodgers. First down throw there is complete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First grab to make that. Good for the first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business, your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. I love this call, Mike.
Such bullshit.
One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. It is 2nd and 9. Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. He's typically
Powering forward. He's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. Making 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What a opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, did they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Off the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers move out on top. 14 to nothing. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. That's Dobbs open left side.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Throwing on second down, Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Ready. Black, 95.
On play action, Love. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Weed. And the Steelers are going to take possession.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Rodgers on first down. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's second down. Here's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21 to nothing. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Williams now to return. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Off to throw on first down. To the left side in the hands of Watson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 36 now. He was second and 1. To throw is Love. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Packers. Here's Love. A pass taken in by Watson. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down. So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ready?
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, what do they tell you? We want to stay ahead of the chain. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. First down and more inside the 15. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. How's that for a big decision payoff? A gain of 28 yards on 4th down. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Jacobs trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he is going to come up short.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here. Like if they can find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Can the defense do it again from the 1? 3rd down now, and goal. Wilson, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. And this is tossed. Decision to go pays off. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
He's ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25, to right about the 28-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And the mark down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, 26. 26.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action now with Rodgers. That's to the big tight end, Freiermuth. And he's close to it on 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Brings up second.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. Led to a nice game.
A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Third and a yard. He'll have the first down at the 26. A good job on the ground to keep this drive moving. Set to go now on 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being wasted down.
2nd down, Rodgers. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry. And Mike, I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. That one is good. And the Steelers have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
And he will get it back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. On first down, it's Love.
Oh, not to the wrong side.
Caught by Musgrave. And he's out of bounds out beyond the 45-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards.
On first and 10, here's Love. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ready? Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jenkins. And he nearly got free. But as it is, he's a gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
From the gun, it's Love. Moving to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
And for all the interceptions that he's thrown this game, kind of wish he would have gotten the message sooner. If it's not there, just get rid of it. Sometimes the best play in football is don't try to force it.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Shoot.
To throw is Love. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's first and 10. Go play action with Love. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and the pass falls incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Now Love. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. Field bandit on through. It's good. And the Packers are back within 2 scores.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Johnson now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Whoa! They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now, they'll start from the 22. From the gun, Rodgers. Now he'll air one out, and he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change in pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37 yards.
Here's Gainwell. They convert on quickly. They'll only get a couple. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8. On the ground, Gainwell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Third down and 9. Rodgers to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. And Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. On play action, Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
I at this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
With the middle, that one caught by Watson. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
50, green.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. To the 5-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build on as the game unfolds.
From the gun on 3rd down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Jordan Love sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. And this will pay off. It is caught. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That's complete. It's Metcalf. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Back out to kick this one off. Here's Williams on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Love to throw it on first down. He'll let this one work, looking for Watson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Yellow, 22.
To throw is Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Love to throw. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the back.
To throw is Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Ready? Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Love
It's second and inches.
to Dobbs again. And they'll take this down inside of 35. That's kick 3 just on this drive. And it gives his team the first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll take it on in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive.
Targeted by Chicago police. The full mask of the story here. It's when black men in particular exercise their right to their arms. Investigation by CBS
It
News.
sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries,
Gun
the
owners
size,
from
the
minor
length, the
traffic
athleticism,
violations
and matchups
and
these
then
tight ends
charged
can
them with
create.
felonies.
Man,
They
they are a
have
tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
and
Good return as he takes it across
said
the 30.
members of the National African American Gun Association. One of those drivers is a president, owns a local cheesecake company and flavored cheesecakes. He was charged with a
A first down throw from Wilson.
this way to a business meeting. Dismissed.
He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Front license plate. Police body camera video shows that after they stopped him, the first thing he did
Ball
was tell the
on
officers he had a
40.
gun in the car.
Here's second.
In order to stay home, in order to legally carry a gun in your car, you need a firearm owner identification.
Shotgun. It's Aaron.
And see
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it
CBS
anyway.
News Chicago.
It's
They
third
put
and
his
4.
firearm license and Burr was out. Your rich report also acknowledged
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the
that
third.
Williams can even
Back
be
with
seen
more after the
handing
break.
the car
You're tuned in to
to the officer
NFL
in the video,
on EA
moving his
Sports.
legal status. And he said he was expecting that to be enough, but it wasn't. When an officer pulls over a driver, it's standard practice to check a
Here's the third
database
down and
operated by the state police. It's called leads. If the driver has a gun on them, or in the car is also common for officers to check leads to verify FOID and CCL those licenses. In the Williams case, the officer told them the CCL did not appear. They cited that as justification for his arrest. And the Cook County State's Attorney Office moved to federal charges aggravated unlawful possession of weapon and unlawful use of a weapon. The court decision in this case said Irv Miller, CBS News Chicago's legal analyst, the former prosecutor once in charge of reviewing police cases, Miller also believes that Williams never should have been charged. Quote, he showed police a valid CCL. They said, not only did they see it, they actually took possession of it and inventory gave it a and sent it off to headquarters. The very evidence that can be used to exonerate you has been inventoried by police inventory correctly. Meaning, people that comments are not guilty status is in the possession of the very police who took it. Therefore, it's also unclear why the information was not in the police. Why the officer was charged to arrest Williams because of a database breach. A spokesperson for the state police would not comment on specific cases, but said if the officer is unable to check the status of FOID CCL leads, the officer should not take any law enforcement actions as it relates to a potential FOID CCL violation. If you cannot find the information the database happens to be knowledge, doesn't it? You cannot take law enforcement action without the officers and believe that this person does not it's nearly impossible to know how many drivers were falsely charged with unlawful possession, only to have the charges dismissed. Neither CPD, Chicago Police Department, or the County State's Attorney Office track this specific data. That's always for a reason. But CBS News Chicago filed 3 other cases, including 2 lawsuits accusing police of violating the rights of legal gun owners in similar situations. One of them was filed by Washington, a state agent that's in Chicago. She told CBS News Chicago that she carries a gun for protection. December 2023, Chicago police stopped her for failing to use a turn signal. And then it's a big stop. Washington told the officer she's a gun owner with a proper CCL. I kept a video of her arrest shows this. The officer told Washington that when police ran her information, all of a sudden the state database showed her CCL was expired. But Washington had just renewed that CCL before she was stopped, according to records obtained by CBS News Chicago. The video shows she tried multiple times to show police an email she received from state police explaining her pending CCL. The officers were not accepted and arrested her. State's Attorney's Office approved a felony charge of aggravated unlawful use of a weapon. Like McWilliams, Washington's felony charge was eventually completely dismissed. She also spent time and money on legal fees to get her case expunged, which is a separate legal action to ensure that it's not shown to an unidentified decorated police veteran Rose Banks came forward to offer a rare lesson to motivate some officers. The officers who engage in this practice are doing it for personal gain. And black drivers are targeted because they make for somewhat easier marks, the officer said. You know, If I want to be honest, I think race is a big factor. So still CBS News. Oh, please, Mike, they folks on the side. They have means to come back and deal with the rest of their situations like this.
Defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now have to defend a first set of downs. And as you look
Southside
at this
Chicago, they have community
they might be
banks.
running out of time.
They're not personally affluent. They do not have a family or community who will go to the
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
and the right person in North Chicago, however. Like the overflow court to have. And it also means they like to have a community who's understand. False spreads. These are false spreads. These spreads are not.
For a loss of 6.
These are illegal spreads. The inside source who spoke with CBS News Chicago under the condition of anonymity said there's personal financial gain to be had for the officer. This is interesting. Getting weapons off the street is one of the number one things politicians want you to do. Mayors want you to do. Superintendents want you to do. Citizens want you to do. So unfortunately, some cops get really aggressive. The source says, if you
Being able to get himself these spots,
make fucks in terms of fire, then yeah, you get the attention of supervisors. You need promotions. You're going to get more money. It's just how it goes. The ordeal has led to an exhausting toll and financial strain on the drivers. They had valid firearm license, but because of their arrest, spent months fighting to get charges dropped and expunged from their records. Some have sued Chicago police accusing them of violating their civil rights. That's exactly what they're doing. Now, while individual cops may win in this scheme, please keep in mind that citizens lose, and eventually the politicians will lose. And here's how. You look at the amount of money that will be taken away from the police department or the city at large due to these lawsuits that will be valid, and they will have payouts. The amount of money that you will pay out due to the corruption of these cops, that amount of money far outweighs the amount of money you may recoup when it comes to a gun buyback program in Minneapolis. There's no comparison to a multi-million-dollar lawsuit when it comes to police brutality, corruption, violence, rights, politics, one.
Why do we always notice that our lives start to improve, but it'll be tonight, or I will warn about 40
Things are a little more interesting now. Back to the score game as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
backlog of
First down for Aaron. Now another hit for his favorite target. And he will score again. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Making touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that was his fourth touchdown catch in the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get across the 20, down 23-yard line. Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot.
So we hung up. That's cool.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Luck. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. They'll go up now for 2nd down.
Shit.
That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They need 8 yards to keep it going. 4th and 8. They'll go for it. Love. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on down.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
They'll drop to throw. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Luck. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Right side and corralled by Fury. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Steeler first down. Rodgers. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to stop him with a little over 30 left in the game.
And now after this last sack, this offensive drive has just completely gone off the rails, Mike, and their chances of picking up this first down are somewhere between slim and none.
Time for the deep shot looking for Thielen. And this ball incomplete. offense out there for 4th and long. Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Luck. This one up top for Dobbs. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Mike Reestab is saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and
that is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Go away just yet. They are back to within a score.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. Unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. The ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. Unfortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession at the 47-yard line. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half-second away from adding another sack to their total.
He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big 1st quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers